The installation and storage guide video for compact wood. Fiberboard requires that the board should not be exposed to rain or direct sunlight during storage. During storage, it is necessary to avoid heat and moisture. It is prohibited to stack the boards diagonally on site. The boards should be packaged on pallets with the same size as the board specifications, and stacked neatly. When lifting the board, 1 or 2 people need to stand up and lift the cutting board. It is recommended to choose a cutting distance with a speed of more than 3,000 revolutions per minute. It is recommended to use diamond saw blades with saw teeth weighing over 120 grams to cut the board. The saw blade should be 2 to 4 centimeters higher than the board. When the saw blade is not sharp, it should be replaced or polished in a timely manner to ensure the beauty of the edge of the cut board. The depth of the sink should be about 0.5 millimeters more than half of the board. For example, an 8 mm board needs to be milled to a depth of 4.5 millimeters. When installing the hanging parts, the edge of the board needs to be sawed by 2 to 4 centimeters. And the drilling depth should be 2 millimeters less than the thickness of the board. The outdoor panels use cut screws with a diameter of 6 millimeters. When installing pendants with drill bits with a diameter of 5.2 millimeters, it is recommended that the horizontal spacing of the pendants be between 300 and 400 millimeters, and the vertical spacing should be arranged according to the spacing of the horizontal rafter. If there may be significant changes in the temperature or humidity of the environment during use, structural measures should be taken, such as increasing the number of vertical or horizontal rafters, to ensure a space for small movements between the panel and the metal skeleton, and to ensure the flatness of the wall. The vertical main rafter is recommended to be installed with square steel or aluminum alloy, with a spacing of 600 to 800 millimeters. The horizontal rafter should use aluminum alloy special wheels, and the horizontal rafter should ensure a horizontal spacing of 400 to 600 millimeters. When installing the board, 2 or more people need to lift it together and hang it on the rafter. When dealing with wall corners, the plates can be milled with a building node to achieve splicing. The depth of the milled edge should be half of the thickness of the board, plus 0.5 millimeters. For flat splicing, the overlapping method can be used, and it is recommended to cut the width of the joint by 10 to 12 millimeters. Leave an 8 millimeters expansion joint in the middle of the board. Do not flatten the board.